Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus for September the 10th through to the 16th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we'll turn to the cards and see what the energy is going to be like for us this week. And we start with the Sun. Wow. Well, expect to walk into beauty. Seriously, just expect it, because it's going to happen. You have walked this road that has taught you so much, and you are at a state of rebirth in your life. It's like, when you're 50 and you say, well, I'd like to go back to when I was like 16 with the knowledge I have now, or 8 with the knowledge I have now, or 23 with the knowledge I have now. Boy, could life be different. So, I got a card fall from the deck, but it was the very next one we were going to look at, so I just put it back on top. Yeah, this is really stepping into or taking ownership of who you are, who you allow in your life, in your circle, in your clan, in your tribe, in your family, in your heart. This is about standing up for yourself and allowing your creativity, love to flow, your passion to flow. So we've just come off this new moon in Virgo. This is a time to really say, this is, who I am. This is my knowledge base. This is what I have, and this is how I'm going to utilize it going forward on my path. And expect something great to happen this week. Seriously. Expect something great to happen, or just it just came together. You thought it was months off and it just came together. Or you meet somebody and it's like you've known them for a lifetime, and there's a great process of co-creation between the two of you going forward. Allowing an outlet perhaps for a creative passion of yours, where you could do something great, but there was never a vehicle in which to take it forward. The vehicle appears now. A relationship, you meet somebody, a mentor, a teacher, perhaps that's who you become, depending on your walk in life. We have the Queen of Cups, so love yourself. Put yourself first. Number one. Numero uno. Top of the priority list. Love yourself in all you do and all you are. Love your failures and your struggles, because they've gotten you to this point in time. Know that you are a unique individual on a unique journey in life. Know and expect the best. And the High Priest. It's tapping into your sage wisdom. It's thinking things through. So far I've gotten that no major decisions are really happening this week for anybody so far. I think it's the same with you. This is a time to weigh things out. This is a time to get organized. This is a time to invent the possibilities in your mind. Once again, this is becoming the student or becoming the teacher. This is finding a balance by tapping into your knowledge base. This is about trusting yourself and your decisions going forward and your decisions that you've made to this point. So there could be self-doubt coming in here, and that's why this card is here. And we have the Queen of Cups right in the middle here, but we start with the Sun, so you have to, that first card really defines the week for you. So watch any kind of self-doubt. Be aware of that right now. And when it comes to looking at the plan forward, or what you want to do, or what kind of passion or dream you want to step into, to really give it some kind of focus. And I think you get a little determined about it, actually. And it's about raising the love for yourself and tapping into your inner wisdom. Work, career, what defines you as a person. This says, it's time to stand strong and tall for who you are. See the beauty of who you are and what you bring to the table. And you don't have to coerce. You don't have to pull a fast one in order to get where you want. You just have to be genuine. You just have to be you. You just have to walk with integrity and show that you can be trusted. Expect to earn that respect, that loyalty, because of who you are. So you don't have to jump through any hoops or anything to prove your worth or your value. You have to just know that worth and value that already resides within you. And then step into a passion, step into a dream. Love and relationships, temperance. Well, this card is really about simplifying. This card is about finding the balance, the true balance, and tempering yourself and tempering others. So it might be where you're saying, you're setting new expectations within some relationships of yours. Or bringing in, we're a new energy, could be stepping into a new group of people. Well, definitely by these cards, you could be stepping into a new group of people. Maybe it's a community, maybe it's a community-based organization, maybe it's a work area. A town, a city, a country. And really finding the balance within those relationships and really finding the harmony within those relationships. And there's a simplification of the relationship now and maybe you know what that means. That's what I'm getting, and I don't understand the simplicity of the relationships. But there is a balance, there is a harmony, there is I see a lot of beauty, and it's by simplifying. So maybe it's like not trying to do circles or jump through hoops in order to appease somebody else, of giving away your power in some way. That you don't need to give away your power and still have a very strong relationship at the end of it. So in what relationships do you give away your power, your strength? Where are some relationships where you feel rigid, or you can't breathe, or tense relationships that bring in a negative energy, or the relationship has made you become that way within the relationship and expressing your love, your sensuality. But what relationships allow you to grow towards who you want to become? That's heavy. So stay open to everything. I mean, these are cards to say stay open to everything. They're beautiful and they're magical cards. So stay open to everything, and just it's almost like you somehow ground yourself inwardly. There's a strength that um, shines out from you if you allow it to. So it's the belief in you, the love that you have for yourself. Our spirituality is the Five of Cups. And so I think really what this is asking you to do is the petty things, the things that really aren't going to matter in 5 years, the things that you are upset or stressed about that it really doesn't matter long term, to let them go. So it's almost like cleansings would be good for you of any sort. So even if you cleanse in your diet, it does cleanse the stresses as well, the negative energies. Get somebody to smudge you with some sage or something. Um, to let go of those little things that you have been hanging on to that really don't matter. Or where you strive for perfection where it doesn't really matter if it's perfect. And that could be as much as wanting to control something in your life. Like any of us have that true control. We don't really have control. Um, and we don't need control. So where do you feel that you need control in your life, in that environment or over that person? That really isn't necessary, isn't called for. And let it go and understand how you can go forward. And you have to trust in perhaps it's God, angels, yourself, another. So this week is really opening up this avenue for you to really tap into the beauty of who you are and what really matters, your priorities. Um, but starting with the sun, it it opens you up to your light truly shining, or that confidence brimming from you, or that knowledge of who you are and where you are going is giving you a balance, is giving you a peace of mind. Health and well-being, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. There's some things that you think would be really good for yourself going forward, but you've never really put it to the test to see if it would really be good for you, or if you just think that might be, I don't know, an escape, or but it can really move you forward in health and well-being. To really bring a balance into your life. So there's some changes, and it could be habits, behaviors, and that could be eating habits. That could be, a behavior to overspend when you're stressed, or smoke, or drink to excess, or trying to convince people that you have a lot of knowledge on other people or something. So, finding yourself gossiping because it makes you feel like you've got something important to say. You have something important to say just because of who you are. You don't need to talk about somebody else. Talk about you, your beauty, your strength. Gossip about yourself a little bit. And for some reason, I'm getting something for the lower abdomen, so the stomach. So it could be food, it could be exercise, tightening those abs and whatnot, or um, maybe deep breathing is in order here. Maybe some very beautiful yoga or meditation practice needs to be part of your life. And it's something that you know, you probably thought before in your mind that that would probably be good for me. It's like always thinking about, you know, I see that yoga and it looks like it would really be something that would help me going forward, but you've never really tried it. You've never really experienced it. And this is really calling out for you to do just that, to go on your intuition, to take a risk on yourself and see how it changes your life. Because if it doesn't, you can always backtrack. You can always say, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. It didn't really bring value into my life. But now I can say I tried it, I experienced it, and there were parts of it that were great, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Or you can say, this is fabulous. I wish I would have done this 5 years ago. Started this 5 years ago. And until we meet again, oh, I can't do that. I keep doing that until we meet again, and then I stop myself because for some reason with Aries, I was drawn to give them an affirmation card, and so it just wouldn't be fair if everybody didn't get an affirmation card. I'm sure I will forget a sign eventually, and or I won't be reminded in time. So we'll pick an affirmation card for you fast. Looks like a beautiful week for you. The Four of Earth. Another Earth card. It's water and Earth so far. The Three of Earth. We want the Four of Earth. Ownership. The beauty of divine order. Trusting in a solid foundation. Even if I feel shaken up and unable to understand why things happen as they do, I know for certain that divine order manifests in all aspects of my life. What I have built rests on a solid foundation, so there is no need to fear. While it is true that nothing is forever in the material world, I find the security in the existence of a divine plan. Spirit is always there to remind me that I am exactly where I am meant to be for my highest good and the highest good of all, and that I always have abundance available to me. To know that as your daily affirmation is you always have access to all the abundance that you need. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.